Welcome to Everything Currency. I'm your host Jay, and today we're going to talk to you guys about some pretty dope things. I'm here with my co-host Stacy Serrano on this good gloomy Thursday today. I don't know where you are in the world, but where I'm at, it is pretty gloomy. Happy Thursday, everybody! Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let me get this music off over here so we can get this thing started. What's going on, Stacy? What's going on?
Man, oh man. The freaking Web3 is going insane. It's slowly coming rising up. Bitcoin looks like it's staying steady right now where
Yeah.
it's at. If we keep saying like this within the next coming week, guys, the bull run's about to start and I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited my damn self. I've been looking at these charts, analyzing this, the same pattern we've been looking at. I'll probably pull it up in a little bit just so we can make sure that it's still looking good. Um, there's some other things happening across the board. Certain coins like have just started going crazy. Like I
Yes. But wait, let's talk about the coin that we found.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it a little recap on that coin
Yes.
first. Before we get into that, you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. Let's get these things out. Go ahead and leave us comments in the comment box so we can check it out throughout this stream. But let's talk about the coin that we found, right?
Yes. So we were doing a segment on our show where we were trading with AI, and we found a coin called Tokery Finance
Mhm.
on a photon through MemeScope. When we found it, it was around 200K market cap. When we
Crazy cheap.
Right. When we ended the stream, it was around, I believe, like 500, 600K or so.
Hmm.
Once we ended the stream and we checked it again later in the night, the freaking coin went to $6 million, everyone.
Yeah,
Six
and
million
now,
dollars. And the money that we had put in, obviously, we had taken our profit and our initials already, but
yeah,
we had money in there still, which ran up, and we got a nice little bag from the 6 mil. Right now, let's see where the coin is at right now because it's not looking too good.
okay. Let me pull it up
Not
because it's
looking-
very very interesting. Like we caught this thing, and you got to get in and get out with these meme coins, man. That's the name of the game. Get in, get your profit, and get out. I mean, there's this whole side about like conviction and have a coin, but like people are holding these downtrends, right? And
Yes.
like, look, this thing now, like we said, we got it at what, 250. I think 200 to 250K was a level. I think I bought at 250 on stream. Right
Mhm.
now it's at 300K. Like, hold on, let me bring up the chart because this is crazy. So right now it's at 300K, so it shot up, which is pretty, like, get in, get out. But here's the thing.
This might be another dip that you can get into though, you
Yeah, I
know?
was gonna say, here's the thing. Certain coins might come back, and then this is like that generational buy area. Like
Yeah.
this is the chart right here. So like, remember, ChatGPT told us to buy down here at 100K, right? But sometimes you get a meme coin. If you look at this chart, it looks terrible. It looks like it's gonna die or whatever. I like to see it come all the way up, spike up, round, and then go sideways for a long period of time, and then in hindsight, this little, if it does, continue to go, this little 6 million won't even like really matter. If we look at this daily chart, it's literally one red candle only. And when you do TA, you'll see that like usually coins will spike up and then they'll dip like 50%. So let me put this in here. Usually coins will, hold up. This is a crazy level here. Yeah, so usually coins will spike. I don't know why this fib is looking so weird. Probably because I'm on the daily on this new token. Let me go to 15. Go from the top, or yeah, top to the bottom. So usually coins will dip to the 50% of this, but I don't know why it's looking so weird on this, so I can't really check it right there. But 50% of this whole thing. So maybe it comes down to like 163 or even 100K, what ChatGPT said.
Yeah,
Maybe might be a level to get back in on this coin, or it really could be dead. But the thing about it is like buying at 250, it went to six. That's like a 15x or 20x.
right, right. So if it dips back down, which already has dipped up back down,
Let me go the hour.
this could be a good entry point if we believe in the coin, right? So the fact that the floor right now is at around 200, 300K, it's actually not that bad. It can make a comeback. It really can. So as long as it doesn't go below
Yeah, as
100K,
long as it doesn't go below probably this 250 level right here, or at the very least this 165,
right.
then it might be good.
So what I actually like about this coin, I like the name and I like the ticker Tofi.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. A Tofi, you would think it would be more of like, I mean, it is a meme coin, but you would think it would be more like a little character or something, you know? But this is Tokery Finance, which
Yeah,
is
the
what,
tokery word is a little tokery
yeah,
is, I don't know, seems like a weird word to me. It seems like a pothead made it up or something.
a
But
pothead.
yeah, like toke, you doing a little toke.
Oh
Like
my God.
tokery finance or something. But I think the project, if it is a legit project, that's the thing. What when we originally talked about the project, I said, oh, it's an RWA coin, but it came out on Pump Fund. Remember, I was saying like that's a little strange, but it could be something that like if they're actually cooking over here, this could be one of those generational buy levels because yeah, you buy it at maybe it dips a little bit to even like 200K, and then it goes back to freaking even just 2 million is a 10x, you
Right.
know um which like a lot of coins right now are kind of doing like those patterns, just going back up to after being beat up for so long, and then just going back to like even a bearish retest on some of these meme coins is like a 5x, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
So if we want to show the stream right now, what this coin is about, because it actually has some kind of utility, I believe, that they're kind of working on. So
Yeah, so here's the website here. The paradigm shift in capital markets. Can you see this? It
yeah,
says,
so it says Tokery Finance brings real world assets on chain, from real estate to art and equity. Our AI powered tokenizer bot guides you through the entire process. So it's starting to sound like more of a utility coin
yeah, for sure.
than a meme coin.
Let's take out their token bot and see what they got going on. Okay, get in touch. So you got to contact them. Okay. What kind of assets can I tokenize? Real estate, art, collectibles. So basically, all the RWAs. Is tokenization legal? How does tokenization cost? What is Tofi and how to use it? Tofi is a native token. Staking rewards 17% staking rewards. That's not bad if you get it. If it goes to a couple million, you get it low.
Right.
Educational hub. Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is
This.
basically just educating you on what real world assets and how you can tokenize them and understanding the knowledge and how it works. Which I kind of like that, because then, it gives the regular consumer try to understand, okay, every time somebody says, oh, we can tokenize this, what does that mean? We can
Yeah.
go here and find exactly
Yeah, I
how.
like to see that because, like, as an investor, I'm looking at like, okay, who are they trying to go after? They're going after like maybe some institutional clients who don't really know about tokenization. Okay, cool. Like they're trying to, let me see. They're just got a lot of stuff about tokenization on here.
Yeah.
So one thing I will say that's a red flag about this token is I haven't seen a face. I haven't seen any type of team, any type of information on who's actually cooking this thing up. Which the only reason why I'm kind of making sure I pay attention to that is because yeah, they did launch this on Pump Fund. So it kind of makes me like, why did you launch your token? I mean, like we said, launching on Pump Fund has its benefits. It makes it a little
Yeah.
easier. You're able to get some liquidity things going, but still, it's like, where is your face at? Um, and right now, since meme coins is like have been getting beat up so bad, we will see a lot of this. We will see a lot of utility coming into these coins and people promising a bunch of stuff. And a lot of them will be RWAs, because RWAs is going to be the first like real topic that everybody's I mean the next narrative is going to be the next narrative that everybody's talking about. Of course, besides AI, which even those two are going to go hand in hand. But man, looking at this token, uh, it looks like ChatGPT was onto something. Get in, get your profit, get out.
Hey, but
Uh,
it did say we believe in it, to put more money when it dips.
well,
So
we're gonna keep monitoring this. It's
we're
said to
gonna keep on.
buy. It's said to buy at 100K if you believe, like when it dipped down, and like I think the whole. Remember what I was trying to test, or what we're trying to test is like, could ChatGPT be right? Should we like buying it down here at 100K? Buying down here at
Well, it said
100K.
more buying it in like at 250 area.
Okay, 250.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Because I was like, buying at 100K would be the most risky thing ever. But even buying at 250,
yeah.
because it would look like it's almost done. But like I said, if you do catch it at 250 and it just goes back to 1 million, like I
That's
love
another.
tokens like that. Because
Yeah,
once it gets in the millions, it starts moving by millions, and
yeah,
it's like, it starts going 2 million, 3 million. Every $1 million is a 5x.
right.
I love being in plays like that.
And I'm holding on to the last bit of profit of this coin that because we already had taken our initials, we've taken our profit, and I actually made more profit when it did go up to 6 million. I took
Mhm.
around like 50% profit during that time, and I let the rest ride. So right now we're seeing a little tiny bag. Obviously it's down right now, it's on red, so it's not that big of a bag right now, but if
Mhm.
it does go back up, then I'll get another bag. So it's possible. I think from what it's showing, the fact that it even has a website and all that fun stuff already shows a lot more than most meme coins, as you could say.
Mhm.
But then again, because this does have a utility, this is more a utility coin than it is a meme coin. So
Yeah.
uh,
I didn't check out their Twitter. Let's see what their Twitter's talking about. They got 2 subscriptions. Okay, they're doing something. Powered by the AI bot token FDN. Um, it got on Mexi. That's cool. Um, yeah, there's some engagement here.
and
Top trending product.
oh yeah, 21 hours ago. Yep.
Yeah, and it's still fairly new. So we'll keep an eye on this. I'm gonna see, because I'm not gonna lie. Like I might buy some more. Like you said, at the 250K level, this is something that usually I would not do. But because I'm seeing a lot of like value in catching these coins like at the bottom and then just riding them, like even a bearish retest on this token would be 3 million, which
Right,
is 15x
right,
from or let me see, from where it's at right now, it's not 15x. From where it's at right, let's say 10x, being generous. It would be a 10x from where it's at right now. That's nice.
right.
That's nice. So I'm hold on.
Oh, look, and they had a Spaces recently.
Where's my oh yeah, see, they had a spaces, yeah, 35 minutes.
It's
Let's
there.
see, that they haven't posted since 2 days ago. Oh no, they have posted.
Yeah, they posted yesterday.
So yeah, let's see. How is Solana doing today? I haven't looked at the Solana chart because
Yeah,
a lot of,
I
huh?
do know that it's heading back.
Yeah,
Where
because a lot of these things follow Solana. So like
yeah,
maybe if Solana starts pumping a little bit, it'll go crazy. So you know what? Let's pull up the Solana chart. Let's take a look at it. Um, you know, oh yeah. Solana looks pretty good.
what
It
is it
looks
at
like
right now?
right now it's at 151. Let me see.
151. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. We went from almost 70 to
Yeah, yeah, that was a 2x. Yeah, did it go to $70? I see right here 95. Um, yeah, it went to
It
$70 back
went
in May.
low. It
That was
went,
yeah, it
yeah,
went pretty low. It got below 100,
yeah.
which people thought it was going towards 300. So that was kind of scary for a little bit. And not gonna lie, like it was hard as hell to trade meme coins in this. But since everything was like everybody's basically saying Trump token is what caused like the meme coins to kind of die down and everything. And it was just crazy how like yesterday, I don't know if you saw, I think was it yesterday Trump token pumped?
Yeah, so that's another one that I was gonna send you, but I felt like Trump is always gonna have this little pumps here and there that I keep mentioning to everybody. That's why it's really important to have a little bit of diamond hands when it comes to Trump, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Trump is not gonna let his coin die. He's just not. He's just not.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Trump is up 70% as he invites the 220 people to dinner. He keeps on inviting these people to dinner. It's pretty interesting. What is he doing with all these dinners for?
people.
Huh?
He's trying to feed the people.
He's trying to feed the people. Man, do it in our bags, bro. It says the top 20 investors holding the most Trump coins for 2023. From April 23rd to May 12th, will be invited to an exclusive dinner gala with the president.
Wow.
Oh, so this is marketing. Interesting.
Wait, but how do they know who's who?
Well, because if you're a holder, we can see. I know who the top holders are. So they're
Yeah,
looking at
but
the
it
top
doesn't have
holders.
names.
Oh, you probably have to like register a wallet or something. You might have to KYC. I don't know. I don't know how they figure them out, but they're inviting the top 220 holders to have dinner with the president. That is very interesting. More than 25 Trump holders will be invited to a private VIP reception with Trump and a separate special VIP tour. With the biggest politified meme coin. Oh, they're gonna do this. They're gonna do politify. Oh, please no. Oh no. Trump is offering so much.
Hold on.
Um,
Why do you think that's a bad idea?
because do we really need every politician making their own coin?
If it pumps our bags.
If it pumps our bags, maybe. Has it pumped our bags?
Yes. I mean, I made money on Trump.
You made money on Trump? Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't make money on Trump. You're like one of the only people.
Yeah, I got in early, like super, super early. It got sent to me and it's crazy because I was sleeping too, and then I kept
Mm,
getting ringed when it was going on, and I was like, why does everybody keep sending me this coin? And I looked at it, and we were still in the millions during that time when I got
okay.
sent to me.
Oh
And
yeah, so you saw it real nice.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then the whole thing with um my wallet getting wiped and fucking somebody took my Trump. And then yeah.
Oh, that's what happened. I
Yeah.
didn't know that was what happened. Yeah, I saw Trump at like I don't know, was it like 3 billion? And I was like, I'm not buying a 3 billion meme coin. And then it like 10x from there. Um, well, that's
I would dollar cost average Trump, I'm not gonna lie.
okay. Let me pull up the chart. I gotta pull up the chart since we're talking about it. But that's pretty interesting. That's how they're gonna market this thing is basically saying, like people pay millions of dollars to go to dinner, with the president and do stuff like that. Um, yeah, so that was a nice spike.
Look at that chart. Oh my god.
That's crazy. I think it can do a 2x from here. Easy.
What is it at right now?
Right now it's at 11 billion, or let's call it 12. Let's round up to
Oh,
12 billion, which means it would have to get to 24, which is right around here, which is very possible. You know, just pull, it'll flag here, flag another time, and then it'll be there. Yeah.
high right now and it goes to 24. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Personally, that's a bit of a high market cap for my taste, but I do think it can go do like a 2x right here, you know. But this thing moves like super crazy.
I would still dollar cost average it. I think you can still make some money off it.
Yeah, where would you see a target for like Trump coin? Because let's see, the all time high is 84 billion, and that was like peak mania.
I
So
feel like it could go higher than that.
it can go higher than that. Okay, maybe I agree. It could probably go. Let's
It could be
say
Anything is possible.
Yeah, no, anything is possible. I'm just more looking at it like how I look. Okay, how I look at it is a little bit like this. I'm not saying it can't, which it absolutely can go to 100 billion. Right, it's at 11 right now. It goes to 100 billion. Let's call it 9x. I can make a 9x on Trump to push it to 100 billion. Um, that will take a lot of liquidity, a lot of money coming into this token to push it to 100 billion. And I believe that that could happen over time, right?
Yeah.
But when I think about how what I'm doing, I'll go back and look at Tofi and say, you know, if this pumps from 250 and goes to just 1 million, I'm making a 5x. If it goes to 10 million, I'm making 50x.
Yeah.
So a lot more people have to act right for me to get a 10x on Trump than it would take for me to get a 10x in.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
it, dollar cost average freaking Trump like it's fucking Bitcoin. Because I'm
Oh
telling
yeah.
you, Trump is not going to allow his coin to die. He's
You
not.
don't think so? He's
No.
not gonna allow his coin to die. I mean, I don't think he's dead, but I don't know. You
Four
know, I
years
just
of presidency. He has 4 years of presidency. The last thing he wants to be known for is rugging a crypto token when he's trying to get crypto to be like the next thing, here in the US and
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think he could do something. You know, like I said, he can do a lot of effort and maybe push this thing to 100 billion. You know what I mean? That's a good 9x. So dollar cost averaging into there could be a good 9x. I personally believe that I'll get a 20x out of something easier than I would on Trump. That's just the way that I do. I normally
would,
go
and
for lower cap coins. Yeah.
you would, but this is like a long-term project,
Hmm.
right? Like you're not expecting Trump to rug.
Right. But if I'm gonna be honest. If I'm in a long term project, I want more than 9x. That's just the way that I
Okay,
invest.
and you can get it. Jay, come on, we need positivity in here. What's
I
going
am I am positive. I'm just saying how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can make a 9x, yes, you know what I mean. But doesn't a 90x sound better?
Absolutely, it does. But
Yeah. So let's do
diversify
both.
your portfolio. Diversify your portfolio,
Oh
sir.
yeah, 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 for sure. I'm
We're
not
not
saying don't
saying
buy it.
to only put your money into Trump. We're just saying this is one bag you can have, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, for
have
sure.
your other bags.
Right. I agree. I agree. You could definitely have your other bags. You know what I mean? But just personally, remember I said I got hella altcoins, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know, I got to keep my top altcoin bag in between 10 and 15, which is hella hard because there's hundreds of good projects, right? So yeah, I could base it, you know, I'll put a little money behind Trump being crazy and pumping his coin, you know, and trying to get like a 9x or whatever. But there's some other things that I feel like, you know, could do what Trump has already done and get us there. You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Then I can.
Yeah.
We could probably find another fucking coin right now and make another bag.
We'll make a 9x right now on stream
Wait,
Trump
again? We're
even
gonna do it again?
Trump even goes to.
Oh
Let's
my
do
god!
it. Do
I'm gonna
it.
get to looking right now. Let's see if
Don't threaten me with a good time. We're talking about meme coins. Let's find one.
I. I'm gonna look at another coin right now. We're gonna see if we find another freaking cook on stream again, guys. This is already what, our second time finding a cook
Yeah, it's the
on
second
stream.
cook. So let's see what else we got. While you find that, let me go through some of this other stuff over here.
Yes.
Um, it says, okay, you're gonna tell me this the same thing too. It says Shiba Inu forecast price analyst. Is anyone buying Shiba right now? Should anyone buy Shiba right now?
You
I
guys,
don't know.
I feel like again, everybody should be having the OGs in their wallet.
Okay. Let's see.
Everyone.
How do you do this? All right, let's see how this thing works. Let's say I put 1,000 into Shiba. Uh, date bought. Oh, it's just a little showing you how much you could have made. Okay, I see. I don't care about that. This is the average range. Yeah, maybe. So then Doge. Then what did you get? Some Doge? Or I ain't gonna lie, the OG that I think is gonna perform well when it comes to memes. It's not two of them, dog with hat and dog.
Mm-hmm.
Dog go to the moon. So dog with hat, 550. Yeah, 543 million market cap. I believe that can go to a couple billion. Fairly easy. Or let's say it gets to where Trump coin is at. Let's say it gets to 9 billion. I'm gonna be up freaking 18x or something like that. Um, and then the other one that's kind of a sleeper is on it's on Bitcoin, but dog go to the moon. And this one is kind of a sleeper. The community of this coin has been like cooking through this entire market process right now. But Bitcoin meme coins and like ordinals and all that Bitcoin stuff kind of got quiet for a while. So I think as Bitcoin, starts to hit more levels and people get excited about Bitcoin, I think dog go to the moon. And some of the other, like, this is the main coin on Bitcoin, like right now. You know what I mean? There's Ordi, but this is the only one that has a community that I'm seeing. So definitely, if you were, I'm not hating on Trump coin. Don't beat me up, Stacy. I'm not hating on it. But if I were to choose, I will DCA in dog. You know what I mean? I would DCA in dog before I DCA in Trump. The number one kind of popping Bitcoin on, popping meme coin on Bitcoin. You
Mm-hmm.
know, before I go into Trump token, because I feel like a lot of people got burned in Trump.
Yeah, but that's because they bought late. That's why. That's why
Yeah.
they bought the top. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, come on, guys. We tell this all the time. Like, why
Mm-hmm.
are you buying the fucking top?
Yep. Yep. I'm just I'm just gonna use that as like,
Stop. If
what
you
do
don't
I
want to get burned, if you don't
what
want to
do
get
I think the exit liquidity is gonna do? That's the question,
no,
right?
if you don't want to get burned, stop buying the top. Stop buying the top. Stop. Get it through your head. How many times do I have to say it? Stop buying the top.
What if this is the top on Trump right here?
It's not the
What
top. It's not the top. We already saw
Oh man.
that's a dip.
Um Interesting things, just something that I wanted to talk about because no one really talks about it. So I think one day it might become like a big thing. But Mist Coin is the first ever like meme coin, first ever coin, period, first ever ERC20, first ever token outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just had like its 10-year anniversary today, and this coin, like, people are buying it up slowly. It's because it has like the historical significance, as it's the first altcoin, literally the first altcoin. So, and it's on Ethereum, and I think it can do good. Let me pull up the chart. Actually, I didn't pull it up before. Has a bit of a community. It's at 2 million right now. All time high of it is $88. Right now, it's at $5. Um, Volume is low, and there's only a million of these, or total. Yeah, only a million. Total supply is like half a million, which is crazy. But yeah, if you wanna, it did go up pretty high at one point. But yeah, this is like some crypto history right here. It's the first altcoin, so I think it's gonna pump no matter what. Just being that, as we got collectors all over the place. So did you send me a coin here? Is this? Let's look at it. Let's look at this. I'm ready.
So it's currently sitting at 70K market cap.
Sheesh. Okay, it's currently sitting at a 74K market cap. Let me go to the minute chart.
But
And it
it
just
was
graduated.
launched. Yeah, it was launched not even like 1 minute ago, guys.
Yeah, it was launched actually yesterday. It just got out of pump fund 1 minute ago. So it just migrated. Let me see what's gonna happen after this migration, to be honest. Holders are pretty reasonable, 374. Let me go to these top traders, see how much money these guys made already. Mm-hmm. You still got 1,000 to dump on us. You still got 2,000 to dump on us. You still got 300 to dump on us. Where's the market cap at? How much liquidity? 30K. Okay, okay.
The liquidity doesn't look bad. The volume doesn't
Yeah,
look bad. It's looking good. It's looking
yeah.
good.
It just migrated. So I want to see once it migrated, it's like that mean, for people who don't know, like that means a liquidity pool goes to a DEX. So one of the things that I always look for is like, once that liquidity pool goes to a DEX, somebody, if it's a rug, somebody's going to be waiting to basically dump the whole supply and take that liquidity. So that's why I want to see like how long does liquidity, if liquidity starts dipping crazy, I won't even touch this coin. But damn, you sent this coin at what, 50K? It's already 2x as I'm just running my mouth here.
Yep. Let's go.
Um, Damn, so we already had 200K. Holders is going, they just added a bundle right now. They had to. Okay, chat. What's chat saying? What's the chat? What's the
So,
chat GPT saying? Let me know, chat. What do I do?
obviously, I went ahead and bought in at 80K. That was my entry.
You went and bought at 80K already?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was my entry because it won. Buying at 100 under 100K is pretty good. It's already a good.
Right, right. Let me see if I get at 60. Let's see if I get a pullback here. I want to see it rounded, around on this 1 minute, and I'll buy it as it's breaking out of it. That's been my strategy for meme coins lately, and it's been great because I'm not trying to call the top or try to figure out where the bottom's at.
Right.
My main concern is like, is it dead? If it's not dead, it's probably gonna still keep going.
Right. So I'm just waiting for a 2x right now. Once I get my 2x, taking my initials plus a little profit, then keeping the rest of the bag.
And you said you got in at 80. Let's
I
see.
got it at 80.
There we go. Ooh, ooh, looking pretty good. Okay, so let's see 2x. Call it.
Let's go.
Damn,
Let's
it's going there quick. It's
let's
going there
go.
quick. Hella quick.
2x. 2x.
Quick.
Let's go to 250, everybody.
Yeah, I was
250.
gonna say 258. Cooking. We cooking.
We
Come on,
cooking.
y'all.
Again, on stream,
Come
everybody.
on, y'all.
We cooking. See, everybody who fades me and Jay will always lose money.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me put a little sum. Let me see where we at. Damn, I don't. Damn. It's like I missed the
Don't
entry.
buy
Give
the
me a
top, Jay.
pullback. I can hear ChatGPT saying, "You want to buy the top, bruh?"
Don't buy the top.
That's why I'm not buying right now. I
Don't
gotta
buy
wait. I missed it. It just went. It moved too
Just
quick for me.
wait for a little dip. Wait for a
I'll
little
wait
dip.
for a dip. If it goes up that quick, it could always come back that quick. So I
Yeah.
gotta wait.
If it goes to like, well, let's say 90, you can buy the 90 dip.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what this thing is real quick. Real quick. Let's take a detour and figure out what it is. The locked dev, trusted developer. Up, red flag. 3% locked forever. 3% bought post launch. No bundles. No insiders. Um, my 3% supply is locked for 1 month as promised when we bought. Okay. Okay, they usually say that if you get in a meme coin, you want to see the top holder have at least 3% of the supply. I'm not sure why it's 3% of the supply, but I know that's kind of a new rule now. Before, you wouldn't want you wouldn't want the top holder to have any percentage of the supply. Um, but lately, it's been, if you see 3%, I
Oh,
think.
there's a dip.
Okay,
Oh,
dippity buy right here. We at the 13. Hold on.
oh my
We
God,
at
that's a
we're
dip
at
right there.
we're at the 13. No, long as we hold it here for 30
Oh,
seconds.
that's your entry.
That's
That's your
my entry. If we
entry.
hold it here for 30 seconds, let me get that. I'm gonna wait, make sure it ain't dead though. If it's not dead,
Oh, that's your entry, Jay.
hold on, man. Do we pump this shit? Do I just go ahead and just drop a couple bands and save the chart?
This fucking guy.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, no, I'm not liking this
It's
recovery right here.
okay.
Let's see if it gets bought back.
We're
Remember,
getting
it just migrated over here, so I'm very weary about this first red candle after migration.
we're getting back up. We're getting back up.
Go to five chart. Yeah, the five doesn't,
As long as it doesn't go below 50, we good.
which is yeah, here. This is where we at. Here.
This is a great entry, everyone.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My wallet says, "Oh, it's not letting me buy on Phantom." You know when it doesn't let you buy, it's about to get ready to pump.
Let's fucking go.
That was the dip. It just hit 50, huh? And now it's at 80 again.
Let's go.
Yeah, at 80 again. Let's see. Back above that 13. Yes, sir. Yep, sir.
Pump it, pump it.
Hey, has everybody's Phantom been just moving slower lately, or just mine? The
I don't
hell?
use Phantom to trade.
Oh yeah, you use BullX, right?
Hmm.
I hate BullX, man. I hate those platforms where I can't calculate my damn fees. I think I used what was it? I think I used Titan X or something like that. Did a couple swaps, I put a couple slime, did a couple swaps, small swaps, and then they went, like took it was like the fees were like $50, and I was like, bro, I don't put a lot into meme coins, so you're taking a lot of my liquidity here. All
Right.
right, we had 90. Let's go. Um, Nappy Head says, "How do you find the top wallets on GMGN?" I'm getting a phone call. Leave me alone. Okay, the top wallets on GMGN are right down here. Literally, if you got the holders here, so you can see top holders. It usually shows right here. Um, let's see, top 100 sold. Let's see, the top 100 got 87% of the supply, and then you see this wallet has 17, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%. So this is what they have. This is their P&Ls right here. Usually, when I'm in a coin, okay. I'm not gonna lie. With every meme coin, I expect it to be a rug. So I want to get out before the rug happens. Usually, that's how I think about it. So usually I look at these guys, and when they start getting, 3,000, 4,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 in these wallets, that's when I'm getting ready to get out. I'll go to traders right here, and I can see everybody who traded this token, even if they already sold. And this is what I'm pretty much looking at. So I can see this guy right here. He put 22 soul in. He bought 9,000, I mean $900 worth. He sold out for 3,600. He made 2,700. This dude right here is still cooking. So this is getting close to almost the level where I notice people are kind of happy. This top wallet will make 3,000, and then all the other wallets in the bundle will make 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Until it's like a 50,000 or something like that they made. Fishing with Camo Joe, what's going on, my guy? Let's see what
We're
the
not
chart
we're
says.
not looking too bad. We're not looking too bad.
This is the 5 minute here.
Oh, another dip.
Another dip. Yeah, our safe area is at 56. It's going up. We're looking okay. Should I grab another 100K, another $10 or something? Another 20?
I
We'll
need
see.
this.
We're getting
This to
risky on
go
this.
to 250, dude. I need this to go to 250 so I can make my money back.
Yeah, to go to 250.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. Let me finish looking at what this thing even is. Okay, so the dev locked some stuff. No hype train. No, no games. They always say no hype train. Please, can you get on the hype train? Pump my bags. What you mean?
They want organic, I guess.
Yeah, they want organic. I know. I'm just joking. Make sure you follow the developer account. They had a space 5 hours ago. We're now trending on Cherry and Finder. What the hell is Cherry and Finder?
I don't know.
Cherry and Finder. I might have to look into those. Are those some secrets? Hey, Naga, if you're watching, what the hell? Write that down. Cherry and Finder. Let's look into that. Let's see if that's gonna help us find some stuff. Okay.
Don't we love the fucking hate comments? I love those hate comments, man. I think no, I'm not even gonna say what I think. Anyways,
Said chilling, chilling. The the hate comments. Yep, interesting because you could probably be making money right now. Um,
yeah, you should be making money from my cooks because I've already gotten 2 cooks on stream, Mr. J Way. So instead of hating, you should be making money with us. But only broke people hate on other people. So
let's see. Yeah, we got 70K. Let's watch. Well, as long as we hold this 56 right here, I might, like I said, I might double down on this level if it holds. We got a couple seconds. Like I said, I want to see a bit of this round in here. You know what I'm saying? So while that does its thing,
oh no!
okay, we had
Oh,
it. We had it right now. Okay, there it is. We had it. Is it gonna die?
is it gonna die?
Is it gonna die? Okay.
No,
Ooh,
no, we're still
I don't
good.
like this pattern.
We're
You
still
got.
good.
I don't like this pattern. To be honest with you, I don't like this pattern.
It's all right.
It,
It's all right.
it got to move up quick.
Yeah, you gotta move
It
that.
got to move up quick. It has to recover, or else that's like
We're still good. We're still good.
This is the 1 minute chart. So let me go to the 5 minute and the 15 minute. If you look at the 15 minute, you go, okay, one red candle. We still got 10 minutes. So for the next 10 minutes, it has to hold 56. We'll keep an eye on that. It could wick down here. It could wick down here to, maybe 50, the lowest.
If it
But it
goes
just did.
past
It
that
did.
right now, it's dying. Come on.
Yeah,
Come.
remember too. I'm watching. Holders are dropping. That's a bad sign. So I want to see a holder spike somewhere in the next 8 minutes.
Don't have paper hands, everyone. Don't get scared.
Yeah, no, don't get scared. Just know what we're trading against right now. We're not trading against an organic group of people who are looking at the chart going, okay, cool. We are trading against these fools right here with all this money in this. We're trying to take our profit before them. This is what meme coins are, guys. Don't we're not. This ain't the S&P 500 where there's cool market makers and they trying to take your money that way. That's different. All trading, you're trading against somebody. It's us versus them. We got to try to, when you lose money, it's somebody's taking it from you. So right here, are they gonna kill it right here? Are they? I gotta start. Is he happy? Is he happy with 2,700? Keep in
Nah,
mind this.
nah.
Keep in mind he probably owns. If you look at these wallets, he
You
probably
know
owns.
what? Actually, let me look into this coin. I'm gonna tell you right now.
He probably owns 50 of them. Getting bought up right here. It got to hold this level. Remember. Cherry trending. Naga, you the boss. Okay, so cherry trending bot is for for coins trending on Pump Fund, Moonshot, Tron, BNB, Matic, and Sui. And you know what? Let's just see one of the coins that it's talking about right now. Interesting, interesting. So many different ways to like come across the play. Just knowing what play to get into. This Jerry trending. This is what it's saying. Do right here. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy. All right. Let me see. Where's the? All right, all right, all right, all right. You know what I'm saying? Generational buy right there at 40K.
We're coming back up.
Cherry bot is a Telegram bot for calls. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Facts. Yeah, you found that quick. Good shit. Good shit. Let's flip to the 1 minute again. So we've seen a bounce off the 200, which is actually a pretty good sign. We'll see if now, like I said, I don't, I hate this pattern of the 13 crossing below the 34. This blue line right here, when it's above you, this is Mike Tyson. You don't want to fight him. So we got to get past this level right here.
We don't want to fight Mike Tyson.
You don't want to fight Mike Tyson. This blue line when you're under is Mike Tyson. You know, it'll come right down and punch the price way back. Up here from 70, it'll punch it back down to 40. Quick, quick.
No
It'll
paper
push it.
hands here. No paper hands.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got cherry trend. Okay, they got cherry trending bot, which is a pump fund bot. Okay, so this is how you find the new trending altcoins. Dope. Still the 15 minute. We got 5 minutes left, and we're above where we need to be.
I mean, it has a nice little wick at the bottom, so that gives me hope.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I can't expect this volume spike right here after all this nothing to be organic. So it's just like whoever put this volume spike in here, how much you trying to cook, bro? Which I'm getting, it's been out. They haven't, they've been slowly cooking this thing. It hasn't been a quick rise since yesterday.
The all-time high is 126K, everyone. It still has 11K in volume for the 5-minute chart and
Yeah.
22K in liquidity. So, I mean, it's not rugging. It might look low market cap, but it's not rugging.
Yeah, it's not dying. You know what I mean? It's still not dying. Let me look at the holders. Um, Top holder is up a little bit. Yeah, it has to. I'm thinking that it has to cook a little more. Of course, you never know, but insiders are out. Let me see what the snipers are doing. Currently holding 4%. Top 10 holders got 23%. Okay, they took the liquidity is actually not bad for a meme coin. Like half the market cap on liquidity is actually not bad. Usually it's pretty horrible. Usually it'll be like freaking one like 1/5 of it, but right now it's about half, which I don't know. Actually ignore that because it's so low. See what's gonna happen with that. Oh, I didn't even talk about that. So we got into trading. That's what happened. I was gonna talk about what was going on with helium. I like helium. The we talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
So helium is actually doing something dope. And before I even pull it up, let me look at the market cap before I show you guys. Look at it for myself. Uh, HNT is the token right now. It's at $688 million right now. But it's a deep in project. Remember we talked about it before, um, how they are building these little miners that you can have that are
Right.
basically like little helium miners or whatever. Well, now they just partnered with AT&T.
What?
Yes, big news. AT&T subscribers can now connect to people-powered Helium network across America. So now
Wow.
Helium Network is a phone company. You know, by leveraging Helium's decentralized network, AT&T is expanding coverage to thousands of new locations built and powered by individuals across the U.S. AT&T is becoming an early adopter to utilize a set of real-life coverage quality metrics pioneered by Helium. That's crazy. That's dope.
No, that's insane. Why don't you start collaborating with anything Web 2 based?
Yeah,
That's
I'm like, I gotta get some Helium tokens because now it's like Helium's all over the place. AT&T's coverage will probably be 20 times better now. You know, a lot
right.
of people complain about their AT&T coverage, but now it's like having more of these things like that is crazy. That's just dope. I don't know. I definitely wanted to talk about that, but let me go back to what we're trading. We got 1 minute left in this 15-minute candle. I wanted to at least get to 48 because I don't like this bearish engulfing candle here. Let's
I
see
know.
if
Are
I
we going
were.
to recover? Watch, we're going to recover as soon as we end the stream.
That's how it usually is.
That's how,
I was talking to some people and we were talking about how important it is, like the times of day that people are trading.
yeah,
Like definitely people are trading more at like 6 a.m. They're trading on Solana. It's like 2 in the morning. It's
late at night. Yep.
yeah, late at night, or it's like 2 in the afternoon when the other side of the world is late at night. But there's definitely different times of day, and usually it's like after the stream when stuff starts pumping.
Right.
That's what we saw with Tofi and the other AI tokens that we did.
Right. That's exactly what happened. As soon as we finish the stream, the freaking coin skyrockets.
Right.
So,
So we'll see. This close, I don't like that close. So we'll see what it's gonna do in this next. Do a double bottom. It has to do a double bottom. Okay, okay. And yeah, has to do a double bottom. Has to do a double bottom. But yeah, so we're gonna just monitor and see. I think right now, like I said, I don't like this pattern at all. So, I'm gonna try to get out. But I'm gonna wait and see for sure because um, now I'm already in a trade that I think is not doing too well. But I want to try to get I want to preserve capital for sure. Um, where did I get in? I got in like over here, so I got in pretty high for this coin. So I'll just hold it and see. So yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think, what you guys are doing. Um yeah, and then we'll check back in on this token tomorrow. So
we'll let
guys,
them know if it skyrocketed like it always freaking does.
yeah, actually like go to the community tab on YouTube. If it skyrockets or something, I'm gonna be on there talking crap. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys share the videos. Don't forget to leave us comments and all the good stuff that you guys always do. And thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us for our streams. It's really dope that you guys come through. So with that being said, remember, always think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots and never finish a native statement about currency. Until next time, peace.